Hello everyone, hope all is going well. Welcome to a new weekly market outlook video. As always, we'll start with looking at the economic calendar, so let's dive into it. This week we have a pretty slow start of the week with bank holidays. Whenever there's a bank holiday, especially on Monday, don't expect too much to happen. Usually when there's a bank holiday, that means that there's low volatility, that there's not too much movement happening into the markets, and it's usually the period where the market is accumulating and waiting to explode. Usually the market is in one of three phases. We have accumulation, manipulation, and distribution. And after accumulation always follows the manipulation phase, which will be followed by the distribution phase. So what we see here with the bank holiday on Monday, we can expect price to accumulate, to consolidate a little bit around. After that, with CPI, the huge, really high impact news events on Wednesday, we can expect price to manipulate either to the upside or the downside. And after that, with the high impact news coming up on Thursday or Friday, we can expect price to distribute in the other direction than the manipulation will be. So other than that, the most important things for the economic calendar are the bank holiday on Monday, CPI on Wednesday, and PPI on Thursday. Those are the really high impact news events of the week. Whenever there's cracks happening around those high impact news events, I expect price to respect those cracks and trade in the direction the cracks offer us. So let's now dive into the fun part. Let's go over to the charts. As always, we'll start with DXY. As we'll see, after we created this cracking correlation with the lower low at the lows over here with DXY, where GBP made the lower high, we've been reversing ever since. Last week I pointed out that I expected price to reach into this daily BPR, which we did. So now if no bearish cracks occur, I expect us to trade higher and trade into this 100.2 level, to trade into this buy side liquidity, which is also a gap in the market, because if you see here, you see that this candle closes over here and the candle next to it opens over here. So that means that over here there's a gap in the market, and when there's a gap like that, there's usually a lot of volatility or a lot of liquidity in that area. So that's an area that's interesting to me for price to reach towards. So gun to my head, what I would say now for the longer time frame, I would expect price to trade higher to the upside on DXY. Then for the euro, as always, the opposite. If you see what euro has been doing for the past few weeks, it's been beautiful. We created cracks at the highs. The display is lower here, really clear change of character to the downside, and then traded back into premium, into this daily fair value gap. Beautifully filled that, and since then we've been trading lower, taking out the monthly SMT over here, which is the liquidity we were looking for. But what I pointed out also last week, that the target for me for euro would be this BPR over here in the daily time frame, and that's what I still expect to get taken. So I'm still looking for lower prices for the euro, but with all the high impact news events coming up, it could also happen that, for example, bullish scenario occurs, that we trade that we manipulate into this BPR on the euro, where we don't do it on, for example, GBP or DXY, and after that we create a cracking correlation in this area, and that's a moment where you can expect a reversal, or where I would be looking for a reversal. So that's just something to keep in mind. Then next up, let's move over to gold. For gold, there's nothing too much to mention. We again created new all-time highs today. I don't expect gold to reverse from here. I still expect new all-time highs to get taken, also because of there are no cracks with silver, as you can see here. They're trading in line, both creating higher highs. So what I expect now is for gold to still to keep pushing and to keep creating higher highs. Last but not least is Bitcoin, crypto market. Crypto market is really hard at the moment. to analyze, because there's a lot happening, a lot of volatility in the market. 2 weeks ago we pushed really hard, last week we dropped really hard. We have cracks on the bearish side and also cracks on the bullish side. So for example, for Ethereum over here, for targets which I really like is that we have here relative equal highs below a rejection block over here on the weekly time frame, which is for me a area where I would like price to reach towards. But also when you see over here in discount, we have some fair value gaps that haven't been filled yet. So I wouldn't be surprised if we drop lower from here. I wouldn't be surprised if we trade higher from here. So I need some extra confirmation, and that will usually occur with news. So let's just patiently watch what the market will give us and anticipate on that, and not force any setups ourselves. So thank you for watching again for this video. I hope to see you in the next one. Trade safe, don't trade before CPI. Take care.